Good evening, Yarnies, dirty hookers, and fiber fiends. How are we? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know why that always does that. How is everyone doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. It's a little warm here. It's not warm, but I'm warm. We went and ran some errands today, and anytime I do that, I generate a lot of body heat as it is, and I've been very warm all afternoon. Um, let's see. I don't think there's any announcements that I need to make starting off. One thing. I think we'll get right into it. So, if you're familiar, if you were here yesterday, you know that I have started to learn how to tat. You're okay? Allergies are kicking, you're behind? Ooh, it's not fun. Sorry that your allergies are acting up. My allergies, if I have any besides dust, usually it's springtime. It used to be spring and fall, but this fall, this autumn, I haven't had any. So I don't know what's going on. Hey there, Llama. You're on timeout, Llama. Llama wants to put pickles and peanut butter together. Yeah, no. No. Um no. No, that's from Tatterstream. You were just in there. Just nom a crunch of a pickle. Okay, pickles are great and peanut butter's great. I don't want them together. Again, chaos is here. Um, so, like I was saying yesterday, I have started to learn how to tat, and I showed some of my progress on stream. I'll show you what I have right now. So, this is what I did yesterday. This is using some heavier cord. So that is the beginning. These are two rings. So I'm getting it down pat. And then I practiced last night with some finer thread. And this afternoon, I wanted to make a pattern. So I followed a pattern. I need to get better at joining the two pieces together. It's when you start the second piece, getting them tighter. But let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, you can't even see that. It's so tiny. But that is supposed to be an earring. It doesn't have the wire on the top. But I don't know how to join and finish off my threads yet. So I'm doing it. I'm doing the tatting thing. I'm learning. So I just need to learn to get them a little closer. And like, that is like rigid. Like, it's all those knots. This loop here at the bottom, it's firm. It's not like really floppy. So yeah, I'm learning. So very excited about that. I'm gonna practice more off stream. Oh, and then this was my very first what I did. I did this last night on stream. So I'm gonna save that. That's the very first tatting I did with actual cotton thread. So very excited. I could see cucumbers maybe, but I don't want cucumbers with peanut butter either. No. Celery and peanut butter is good. When I was a kid, that was a common snack, and then you take a thing of a stalk of celery, like about that big or so, and put peanut butter on it, and then my mom would put a couple raisins on it, and it would be called ants on a log. I didn't like the raisins. I don't like raisins. You could do the same thing with an apple, like a wedge of an apple, and put the peanut butter on it, and then a couple raisins, and that was called bugs on a boat. But yeah, I don't want peanut butter with cucumbers or pickles. All right. So tonight what we're doing is what's above me. I'm going to do one of them, the little one. And this is my sample. Thank you for the donation, Llama. I appreciate that. You're Your donation is going to a good cause. Again, that reminds me, I am raising money for Project Linus. It is a nonprofit here in the U.S. and Canada that accepts handmade blankets of all types for children up to the age of 18 that are in need, either seriously ill, traumatized, homeless, etc. So thank you very, very much, Llama. I appreciate that. And the donations here on Twitch, minus a small processing fee for PayPal, everything goes to the charity. So Twitch and the streamer do not get a cut of your donations. So I used to like peanut butter and banana before I became allergic. I've never liked. Well, maybe I was told when I was a baby I like bananas, but as a kid I never didn't like. I don't. It's the texture. It's just and kind of the flavor. It's just no. The whole peanut butter and pickles reminds me of a video where somebody tried it and hated it so much they started talking fast. Oh, I can only imagine. Oof. So, like I was saying, this is what we're going to do tonight. This piece, my sample here, it's dark. I understand it's dark. I wanted to do some green, and it's not really going to work so well with my lighting. It is not starched or blocked or any of that stuff yet, but hopefully it'll look like these trees above me once it gets done. And all my little samples, like the little fan I did the other week, the angel that's coming up for next week, and the silver bell that's coming up for the week after that. Once all of them are made, then I'm going to have one big session of where I'm going to starch and block and form everything, because that is going to be a little bit on the messy side. I'm going to use actual liquid starch and soak everything and then go from there. So this is what we're going to be working tonight. This is not going to be a project I'm going to teach. The link for it showed up a little while ago. Exclamation point Doily tree. Is it Doily tree? I think it's Doily tree. What did I mark it? Doily tree, one word, will get you the link. It is a paid pattern on Etsy. Now, I'm conflicted about these paid patterns because purchase them at your own risk. They are vintage patterns, but I don't know if the seller owns the copyright to them and their digital downloads. So, yeah, I'm a little leery about doing them. Going forward, I'm going to be more careful about the patterns that I get, that I purchase. Okay. Here's me, a mess of trauma, anxiety, and depression, who never got any help for it. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you're always welcome here, Llama, and you know that. Okay, wait, well, check this. What? Why did my music stop? Hold on. Okay, that was weird. It just stopped. I couldn't even start. I had to refresh the page. Alrighty. So how is everybody? What is everyone working on? Did you know that most things that are artificially flavored are a type of banana that no longer exists as an actual... Yes, I knew that. I don't know if they still make them. And I don't know where everybody is, but in the U.S. here, we had, or maybe they still make it, a little hard candy, called Runts. They came in a little pack, and there was just like little pieces. They weren't like hard candy like a sour ball, but you were able to bite them and crunch them, and they were different shapes of fruits, and each fruit was a different flavor. The banana ones I loved, and I heard that flavor is closer to what bananas used to taste like. Life's much better now as it was worse about 10 to 12 years ago. Well, I'm glad it's better for you. We all go through some rough times in our lives sometimes, so just keep moving forward. All right. Let me double check this. Okay. Oh, speaking about bananas, did you know that commercial bananas that you get in stores, commercially sold bananas around the world, is pretty much one variety? They're cloned. It's called the Cavendish. I think it's called the Cavendish. Um, Mainly because it travels well. It doesn't spoil as easily. It's been bred and bred and bred to get those traits, and through all that process, they don't taste like what bananas used to. The more you know. All right, let's see. I need to make a magic circle. This may or may not be a long stream tonight, depending on how I feel. If I don't get it all done tonight, then we will continue tomorrow. I don't really... I mean, I have not temperature blanket, Project Linus blanket that I can work on. I need to match up some other yarn for it. So there is always that I can continue this tomorrow. Come on. I need 21 of these. That's one. Two. I'll zoom in here in a second. And that's 3. And I know you can't really see what I'm doing. I'm just doing some double crochets into a magic ring. You played some Pokemon with friends today. Yay! I have never played any form of Pokemon a day in my life. The cards, the video games, Pokemon Go or whatever that app is on the phone. Never done any of that. Hey there, Mama Rita. How are you? Yeah, I really like these. Again, if anybody wants this pattern, it is a paid pattern from Etsy. !Doily tree. But I'm prefacing it with this, that it is a digital download. These are vintage patterns. And I am not 100% certain if the seller has the rights to sell this pattern. If they were just selling the physical booklet, I'd be okay with that. So going forward, I need to be more mindful about what digital downloads I purchase. I don't know if you could see it in the picture here, but in the lower right-hand corner, there's a 7.5. So this was from a magazine or a booklet or something like that, or a book. So again, I'm very conflicted about this pattern. So, along with a couple of these other ones that are going to be done this month. So if you're going to purchase it, just keep that in mind, that the seller may or may not own the copyright to the pattern. Yeah. I can understand if it was a pattern that was over 100 years old, that's fine. Or if they have written permission from, let's say, the original copyright owner, they're out of business, and they have done all of the formal, everything that they need to do to transfer the copyright, yes. But a little sketchy. So I wasn't thinking when I got them, going forward I need to change the way I do all of that. One of your tattoos is a Pokemon. Would not mind more, and honestly considering some Genshin tattoos at this point. That's another thing I never have. I don't have any tattoos. Just never really been. I mean, at one point I kind of like thought about maybe I would want one, but I never was committed to, like, yeah, I need to have one, and even if I did, I don't know what I would get. And 5 and 6. You don't like your body, someone else will decorate it. So I love at least something about it. Aw. Well, if it makes you happy, there's nothing wrong with that. 6. Come on, I'm trying to get this. This is always the difficult part when I first start a project with crochet thread. Doing this first round because there's nothing really to hold on to. 7 and 8. 9 and 10. That's 11. 12 and 13. 14. Come on. And 15. Okay. I need to add more in there, but that's what I'm going to start with. Um, Also, with this pattern, the way it was written, I think they transcribed it because it's not like a photocopy of a book. The way it's typed out, you can tell it's not a photocopy. So that's kind of sketchy too. And also the way it was written, it was confusing, and I had to kind of do the math and figure out how to do it so it's easier in my brain. Part of Genshin's characters is that everyone has their own constellation. They're pretty and would like my favorite character's constellation on you. Hey, go right ahead. I mean, if that brings you joy, there's nothing wrong with having um, tattoos on your body that mean something to you. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I gotta check my pattern to see this. Okay. Okay, why is this not as getting as small as the center as the other one? Maybe because there's 21. But the other one had 21. I mean, I guess you can only go so far when there's so many stitches in there. At least I can see it better because it's white. Using that dark green was not fun. As I say that, I'm trying to find the stitch. Four. Hey there, Black Rose. How are you? Eight, nine, and 10. I'll check that in 1 second. This is, I'm assuming these are tattoos. Oh, that's actually pretty. Alright. We can show this, I'm assuming. So that is a a tattoo that Llama would like. And let's click on this other one. I can move it over. Those are pretty. There's the blue one. Is that a deer? Yeah, it looks like a deer. And then a fox. That looks like a fox to me. So those are designs for tattoos that Llama would be interested in. Yeah, I don't know if what I would get if I got a tattoo. 12, 13, 14, and 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. I'll check chat here in 1 second. I know there's some things that have popped up. So the problem with doing this fine work. You're tired? I hear that. It's the game's version of Quillin, and the other one is basically a fennec fox. Very cool. You have some tattoos? Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't even know what I would get if I ever wanted to get one. Chain 3, we're going to need to increase, and then double crochet 9 times. Okay. You're too indecisive for tattoos? Well, you could do what the Traveling Tatter does. She's got this, it's a redeem actually, I think. And, she does these temporary tattoos. They last a couple weeks or so, I think. And, it's this ink that she, like, it's in this bottle that she can, oh, You put the thing on. I don't know how to do it, and then you remove it, and then you go over it with the ink, and you let it, I guess, dry, and then you wash off the remainder. And so, I guess it's kind of like henna. It's not the same as henna, but those are not permanent, so and they last a while. So if somebody's indecisive, that might be a good thing, and they're painless. If anybody's worried about pain. Two. I need to check to see if I'm doing this right. If not, I got a frog. So let's see here. Increase the one. Increase the... Okay. Nope, we're doing it right. Two. But if nobody was here when I first started to stream, I'm excited that I have learned the beginnings of tatting. So, how very dare what? Hey there, Sue. Who was daring something? Oh, yeah. I'm too warm right now, so there is no Friar Schmuck. It's just the duo, not the Trinity. So I had to disable Friar Schmuck. I don't feel like getting up and putting all that on, and sorry. It's not Sue. It's not Sue's fault. She didn't make me feel all warm. But Friar Schmuck will return. Okay. We can do this one. We can do this one. Do I have to remove the green screen? I mean, I can if I have to, but you can kind of see it. Occasionally, she makes me feel warm with all the smut we share. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, we have a redeem for the hat and for the donkey song. So here we go. Oh, I don't know. I will remove the green screen because it's... And move my lamp. Alrighty. So we have a redeem for the donkey song. If you're not familiar with it, it's a song I learned in middle school chorus class. And actually today I found sheet music for it. There's a website that had sheet music for it. So if anybody plays an instrument and needs sheet music and wants to do the donkey song, I can link that. Alright, here we go. Sweetly sings the donkey at the break of day. If you do not feed him, this is what he'll say. Ee-aw, 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 ee-aw. I'm afraid the turkey legs are going to be ripped off. You know I do? Oh, you meant, about what Llama had said, or what Sue had said. Llama, Sue, I can't keep it. You know what I meant. So, thank you for the redeem. So it is what? 6:45. Serotonin boost. I can't even speak. equally chaotic, yes. Yes. I love it. But like I said, Friar Schmuck will return, just not today. And hopefully next week, Granny Karen will be around. It's been a long time. It's been almost a month since she has been here. So, I need to get in contact with her and see what's going on with all of that. Let's do that. Only way to distinguish us is the height difference. Ah. Well, I haven't seen either one of you stand up. I haven't seen either one of you, period. So, let's see. When Sue visits, you post a picture of you resting your arm on her head. Ah. 2, 3. Should have one in each. Okay. I'm getting it all tangled up. So yeah, this is what I did yesterday, before and during stream, learning how to tat. That's with some heavier cord, and then today I did this. This is supposed to be an earring. It was a free pattern. I got to get a little bit better about how those two are next to each other. It needs to be a little tighter, and I don't know how to end and weave in ends yet. So that's my first, I guess, official piece. This is from an actual pattern. I know how to read the pattern. So the crafty cup is now a tatter. She's gonna like the waist of your boyfriend. He could hit me in the face with his damn knee at 90-degree angle. Oh no. Oh no, don't do that. That's crazy. Either you're really short or they're really tall. 6'5", okay, yeah, that's tall. That's pretty tall. I have a friend who's, I think he's 6'1". And I think I'm 5'7". And there is a picture of the two of us standing next to each other, and yeah, there's a height difference. You're 5'2"? Even you only reach his shoulders? You're five. You're 5 foot. Okay. Oh, 5'8". Because I'm like, you're 5 foot, and you only reach his shoulders. So from like his shoulders up is a foot and a half. He's got a long neck and a long head. No, that's fine. So, Llama, you're about my height, roughly. Like I said, I'm about 5'7", almost 5'8", so in that range. So I'm not tall, but I'm definitely not short. I'm in the average range for males. Your units are silly. Yes, yes, yes. We have to be different. It's only 1 a.m. Why are the 3 a.m. shits and giggles already started? Uh-oh, uh-oh. You got a jump start on that. But yes, Llama, the measurement system we use is It even makes my brain hurt. And that's the only system I've ever used. Your throat still hasn't recovered from last week. I don't want to know. To compare your 158. I mean, I still get confused when, like, units of volume, like, you metric uses liters. Well, I get confused with ours with gallons and quarts and how many cups and how many pints, and it's not based on 10. It's all it even I have to use a cheat sheet even now, and I've been on the planet for a while, and 5'4" and it's hilarious how evenly proportionate you are. We all come in different packages, so okay, that was round number 4. So I'm gonna mark that off. I'm only going to round 12. That is the small one. Um, if you go to round 14, round 15 is a medium size, and if you go to all 18 of these is a large. So I'm only doing a small one. So I want 5. I have to go to round, I say 12? 12. Oh, thank you, Nightbot. Just reminding everybody that I am running a sale on my merch store between now and the 30th of December. You can get 30% off of your order if you use promo code HOLIDAY at checkout. Okay, increase, and then a double. Oh, excuse me. Increase. I think soon I need to make some Christmas cookies. My plan was to do it this week that we just passed, but things have been going on here in my personal life, so really wasn't a lot of time for that. Well, there was, but there wasn't. So I think I am going to start some of those soon. If not this weekend, then maybe middle of this week that's coming up. I want some cookies. Okay, let me double check to see if I was doing this the right way. Yep. And not that I'm tooting my own horn, but I think I make pretty damn good cookies. I found a way to make certain that they're soft after they have cooled I don't like crunchy cookies, especially homemade ones. Unless they're like a snickerdoodle or like a ginger snap, something like that. I get that if they're a little on the crisper side. But, but when I make them, I will post the recipes in the Discord so other people can make them as well if they wanted to. And this is the one. And gotta reform that stitch. I didn't see that you're squishy. Nothing wrong with squishy. I'm very squishy myself. Eating one of those cookies makes you squishy. Wait a minute. Something didn't look right. Increase. Increase one. 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 Okay. If I don't get the right stitch count, it's not the end of the world. It's the branches will cover it up. I'm off by one. I think that should be fine. Okay, that is round 5. I don't know how many rows, how many stitches I'm supposed to have. Okay, 6 through 9 are all the same. So what is everybody working on? I think I saw one or two things in the Discord. So when we come back from our break, we'll do some Discord sharing. Paper stars. Very cool. Are these like origami? Are they like woven? Because you can weave with paper. I need to dig out the ornaments that I did last year on stream when I first started my channel to show everybody what I've done in the past. That's what I should have really done before. But actually, you know what? This weekend I'll dig those out. And if anybody wants to see them done again, they're not. None of them are crocheted. I can do that as a little extra bonus. They're origami. You fold them and puff them. Oh, okay. Oh. I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. I've never made those before. I've seen somebody make them on stream. It might have been Miss Jenks, possibly, because I know she's done some origami, but maybe not. I know I've watched some videos on how it's done, and it looks relatively easy to do. I've never gotten into origami before. But that's what I'll do this weekend. Um, I will dig out. Actually, I know where they're at. They're with all the other Christmas decorations. I thought I had some up here, but no. That's great because those aren't put away yet, and I actually have to put those boxes away anyway. And I have to get out my nutcrackers. I collect nutcrackers of all sizes. Most of them are small little tabletop, maybe a foot or so tall, but I've got a couple that stand on the floor. So I collect those, and I like to put those out for the season. And the ones I mainly collect are the ones that look like soldiers. I don't really collect any of the other like character ones. Like there's professions, and there's the ones that are like teddy bears, and yeah, I don't really collect those. I collect a lot of the more traditional looking ones. Okay, let me do a join here. That was row number 6. The hardest part is cutting the paper into strips. If you don't buy the paper strips specifically made for them, yes. Sorry if that light is kind of glaring. And actually, I can do it without the light. Okay, that was 6. I'm going to do 3 more rows just the same. Hey there, Sophie. How are you? How are the kids? I haven't even gotten out my personal Christmas tree and Christmas decorations. Maybe that's what I'll do this weekend. Yeah, tomorrow during the day will be focused on finding those ornaments and then getting out my own one. I have a little 4-foot little alpine type tree that I put up here in the room, and it's all got white and silver ornaments on it. Some of them are crocheted. You can't even see what I'm doing. I have a handful of crocheted snowflakes. In fact, that's what I could do too. I'll have to see if I have more white. Well, there's white there. Yeah, I've got plenty of white. I might have another thing of white. Because I got that book that I made some of the other ones out of. I've got a book of like almost 100, 99 crocheted snowflakes using crochet thread. I think that's what I might do, is make some of those, some of the more intricate ones. Been trying to do Christmas newborn photos with Brinley, but it's difficult. Oh yeah, trying to get her to pose and everything so it looks right. Yeah, that's always the difficult part with a baby. Um, you haven't put up your tree yet. You just got your tree done to the, yeah. We have our main tree put up. There's no ornaments on it yet. But speaking about um, photographing a baby, I used to work for CVS. Those who don't know, CVS is a nationwide chain of pharmacies, and it's just not where you get prescriptions. You can get over-the-counter stuff. You can get shampoo and deodorant and toothpaste, and they have a small little snack grocery section. Anything, and like if you need to pick up something for um, like stomach ache, like an antacid type thing, over-the-counter cold remedies, all of the cosmetics, all that good stuff. Well, you can go to the CVS to get your passport picture taken. We don't. They don't do the actual passports. Like they don't issue the passport, but they will take the pictures for the passport. You get the pictures, and then you go and you submit those to when you do your passport. Well, anybody who works at CVS, not the pharmacy, but in the rest of the store, kind of like a Dollar Tree, yeah, but more health related. They don't really have a lot of the other. Oh, they also have a school supply section, laundry detergent, and baby care items. They have a small pet food area for like cats and dogs. Nothing extensive, but anybody who works there can take a passport picture. Well, the hardest ones was taking a baby's picture. So we'd have to like the parent would have to bring in with like a blanket or something, and we'd lay it down, and we'd lay it and lay the baby on. They would lay the baby down, and we'd have to be real quick and everything. Yeah, we'd have to take multiple of them. It's kind of like a convenience store. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you don't have made to order food, but you get like processed snacks, snacky type stuff. You can get like chips and sodas, and they do have like a small section of like canned food and crackers and cereal, and they got a whole aisle of candy. So it's that type of place. But yeah, taking pictures, the baby's passport pictures, is not a fun thing. I had to do that a couple times. All right, we're going to have an ad here. So let me move this over. And we will be back in about a minute or so. And everybody, self-care.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Welcome back, everybody. That break seemed to go quick. But again, thank you everybody for sitting through the ad. When I get to the end of this row, I'm a little more than halfway done. Then we will do a quick little Discord share. Hey there, Fairy Dust. There's a Friday night Dirty Hooker convention. Yes, normally it's not scheduled for Friday. It's not on the schedule, but again, since I didn't stream on Wednesday, so Wednesday's project was yesterday, and yesterday's is today. So, how are you, Fairy Dust? But yeah, when I get to the end of this round, this should be round number 8, I think. I'd have to count the rounds. It's easy to count the rounds in this. Then we will do Discord share. If anybody has anything to share in the Discord, do it now. I think there's only 1 or 2 things over there right now. But the plan is for, now this is the plan, I mean the plan's always going to change, but for December, every day, well, I'm planning to stream 6 days a week. Fridays is the day that I don't have anything planned. I mean, today is an exception. And the week of Christmas, so the week starting the 24th, because Christmas is on the 24th this year. I mean, Christmas Eve is on a Sunday this year. I was going to say, Christmas is always on the 25th. It's a Sunday this year, so that week from the 24th till whenever, 20 math, I don't know, 29th, I want to say. I should do the math. 30th. When the sale ends, there will be no streams that whole week. I'm taking off, and then we will resume the stream on New Year's Eve. I have no idea what I have planned for that that day, for that stream, and that might be a long stream. I might plan a really long stream, and I will ring in the new year here on Twitch. I just thought of that. Alright, let me double check to see how many rounds I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're at 8. We need to go to 12. So that's the beginning of my little tree. It looks horrible right now, but that's just the base, and then we still have to do the branches. Alright, let's do the thing. Thank you for the bits there, Linda. I appreciate that. Oh, we've got a bunch of stuff. A handful of things over there in the Discord. We have something from MS Creates. If you are not following MS Creates, give them a follow. They just recently became affiliate not that long ago. I can type. They're currently on right now. Let me see if there's going to be a clip. Frosty Tools is not working, so it's not giving me a little write-up. So MS Creates is a digital artist. She makes emotes. She makes wallpapers for phones. She makes all different types of really cute artwork. That clip there is a little witch with a pumpkin. And I think what she has a redeem on Fridays where she's got like, I don't know if it's a redeem, maybe it's a redeem, but I know like she has like a bunch of ideas that are characters, I guess, and then another bunch that are actions. And I don't know if they're picked at random or how it's done. But then she finds both of those and picks the kind of makes a little digital art for that. Depending on the animal and the action. So I think this might have been one. I could be wrong, but we've got a that looks like two fox. Yeah. No, actually, it's a fox, and maybe that's a raccoon. Maybe it's another fox. But they're sledding. They're having a good time. So this is her style. Very, very, very cute. So check her out. I think right now she's doing currently on stream a let me just double check. Yes. She is doing a dinosaur knitting a sweater. So if you're not watching her at the moment, pop in right now just to see what she's doing. It is cute, and definitely follow her. Lots of great artwork over there. So that is from MS Creates. All right, we've got something from Lunarica. What does this say? Working on a new stitch. Yay for a new stitch. And I don't think Lunarica is currently here in the stream, but off the top of my head, looking at that, I don't know exactly what stitch that is. It could be half doubles or doubles. It doesn't look like it's like a complicated stitch. But if it's a new stitch to them, that's great. Always learn new. I'm always a proponent of learning new stitches because, again, that's what we do here. We educate, we teach, we show. So that is what Lunarica is working on. All right. This is what I posted. So this is the very first tatted item I have ever done. So I'm very proud of myself. So I'm getting it. I'm learning it. Just having to learn how to hold the shuttle. That's where I'm having the issue. But that will come in time. And I showed this earlier, but this is the little piece I did today. It's supposed to be an earring. I need to work on getting the elements, all of these a little bit tighter to each other. And I still don't know how to finish off. But it will have, or at least the idea is, to have a little ear wire here attached to the top. So it'll be an earring, and then I have to make another one. Possibly. I mean, you can, if you want, you can just use one earring. But that is something I have posted. I'm getting into the world of tatting. Oh, an update from Lunarica. This is that same stitch that they were learning, and this looks like a scarf. This could be a scarf here. Great colors and doing very well. Keep practicing those stitches. And I think that's it. I don't think there was anything else in the rest of the Discord. So again, if anybody has anything else they want to share, pop it in the Discord, let me know. And a half hour has been up. So goodbye turkey hat. And that also means I can remove my background because nobody needs to see the mess that's behind me. All right. I know I counted. I got to count again. There's 8. Okay. I got to do one more round before I have to increase. Now my nose is itching. But I kind of want to learn more tatting techniques, another things to do. So when I get off stream, I'm going to get something to eat, but also I'm going to watch a bunch of videos and learn some new techniques. And practice holding the shuttle the right way. I think that's my main thing. I think that's what I'll just do. I think I'm going to make a big tatted ring, and that will help me practice the movement. Kind of reminded me when I first learned how to crochet. I understood how the stitch is formed. Totally got that. That made sense to me. It was just finding the right way to hold the tension and the hook and to find out what would work for me. So more of like a tension and muscle memory thing than anything. And then the only other thing I need to learn to get better at right now is knitting. Same type of thing. I just need more practice at it. Oh, what's what I get? I got to message my friend to let her know that the doily is done. The commission piece that she had me do is going to be a gift for her mom. I got to let her know before I'm gonna have to make a mental note to message her tonight before it gets closer to the holidays. Okay, that is round number 9. Three, and then and then next, then increase. What's next, Joe? One, two. Okay. Seeing if I'm getting the right number of stitches where they need to go. And 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. I hate it when it slides off that hook. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ew, that stitch was horrible looking. One, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Come to the end of this round. 2, 3, supposed to have one stitch left. Did I do this wrong? My math count out wrong. 1, increase, and then 2, increase and 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 2, 2, 2. Guess my math was wrong because that all came out right. I think when I rewrote the instructions, it was off a bit, but that's fine. We will we'll make do with what we got. We'll fudge it. Okay. Next round is the easy one. One in each stitch. So, if anybody was interested, next week, with the exception of the angel that everyone voted on, next week is Gnome Week. We got 3 cute little gnome motifs. 2 are squares, 1 is an ornament. They're all super adorable. So, if you are a fan of a gnome or gnomes, next week is the week to tune into. And then the following week is snowmen. Or snow people. I'm probably going to have to make a bunch of these if they turn out. Again, I'm going to wait until these 2 are stitched, and then when I starch them and block them, and if they turn out the way they're supposed to look, or anything remotely like the picture, then I'm going to make more for next year, just to have a little collection to add a little bit of life to our little displays. We've got like these bookshelves that we put some things on that are Christmassy, and I think these added into it would add a little something extra to it. These would also be really, I just had that idea. These would be really cute if you made a bunch of them in different sizes, some white, some green. Um, and if you did like a little, what do you call it? A diorama, like a little winter scene with little figurines, or like a little house, little cottage. Not necessarily the store bought ones that people collect. I know, what is it? Oh, club or studio or something, and there's like a number 54 or whatever. It's like this. You can collect all these different houses and these buildings and stuff. The scale might be off. These might be a little too small for that. But if you've got like a little plaster or chipboard or any type of little house, and little figurines like ice skaters or people dressed up in hats and coats and mittens or whatever. Um, these would be really, really cute to add as some set dressing. Or if you do a train garden under your tree. I know when I was a kid we had one, and you can do a bunch of these off the tracks, and just give that feel that there's some not wildlife. There's some life out there. There's some plants, and so it's just not a train. This is row 11. My hands are starting not cramp up. They're starting to get achy a bit. So I got to do finger stretches. I'm going to do round 11 and then round 12. And that is the first part of the tree. And then I think we're going to call it a night. It's going to be a somewhat shorter stream tonight. And then tomorrow, we'll pick it up and add the branches to it. Because I'm also getting hungry. So, gonna join here. No, don't slip out. And now we're gonna do one more round. What do I have to do with this? Double in the same. Increase, and then double the next 6. Okay. And then the next 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, and 2, 1, 2, 3, 6, 2, 2, 3, 6, 1, come on, 2, help if I get a little bit of slack on that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, and 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay. We're closing the gap. One and two. One, two, three, four, five, six, two, two, three, four, five, six. We got too many stitches there, but that's fine. Probably counted wrong or something. Alright, that will be the base of our tree. We will go back and stitch into it to form, to do the branches. So just need something to stitch onto. I need to get that center hole tighter, smaller, and I don't want to. Oh, got it. I don't want to break the thread, obviously, because that would just be not good. I think that's as far as we're going to get it. While I have that inside out, I'm going to weave in this tail. Let me clip this end. Hey there, Holly. Thank you for the donation for Project Linus. I greatly appreciate that. And how are you doing, Holly? Trying to thread this needle. Here we go. When you were in Tatter's stream and mentioned the cookies for the sale that's coming up, you've now made me get my act together, and either this weekend or sometime next week, I'm going to start making my Christmas cookies. Tired from baking? Yeah. I know how that is. I only really do these cookies. They're not really Christmas cookies. I mean, you could have them any time of year. I make chocolate chip. Oh, I found a way to make, you probably already know this. There's certain ways, things you can do to alter the recipe to make the cookies still soft and chewy after they have cooled and are stored. Because I don't like really hard cookies. But I do chocolate chip, I do peanut butter, I do oatmeal and or oatmeal raisin. Usually oatmeal raisin, because there's members of my family that like the oatmeal raisin. I'm not a fan of the raisins. I do those. Last year I did a coconut cookie, which is really good. And these lemon ones, oh my god, if you are a lemon fan and you like things that are really tart, they're kind of like there's many different names for them. They're similar, they look a lot like a Mexican tea cake or a Russian tea cake or the little ones that are covered in powdered sugar. It's basically a similar type cookie to that, but it's got lemon juice, lemon extract, and lemon. Actually, I have. Where? Oh, it's right. Actually, it's right here. I think I've even posted this in the Discord. Let me look at my recipe real quick. You enjoy lemon cookies? These are very lemony. Let me. Uh-oh, I better have it. If not, I got it. Ooh, I haven't made that in a while. If not, I probably have it somewhere. There's the coconut cookies. Anyway, I'll find it. But when they come out of the oven, you don't brown them. You get them to their golden brown. You don't want them crispy. And then you make a mixture of powdered sugar and powdered lemonade mix, and you roll the cookies in that. It's that powdered lemonade mix that really makes you pucker. They're really, really, really good. I don't know how old you are, and I'm not going to ask how old you are, but back in the 80s, if you were around, there was a cookie that you could buy in the grocery stores called Lemon Coolers. I think it was made by Sunshine Baking Company. And these cookies are like as close as you can find. Actually, I think they're better than what those were. So, yeah, I got to find where that recipe went. Thought I had it all with my other recipes. But, you also volunteer to make some cookies for children's Christmas party. You got your work cut out for you. I know you've also set up at bake sales. I know, or at craft fairs. I know you had posted a picture in a Tatter's stream in her Discord. Just thinking about those lemon coolers. Yes, the lemon. Yes, they were so good. They were so good. But yeah, this recipe is. I think it's better than that. So, and I think I posted it in the Discord. If not, I will post it again, and the other ones that I'll be making. Holiday Bazaar. Yes, you make goodies for that as well. Yes, you are you're a busy baker. Amongst other things, you are also a really good, talented. I've seen some of your cross stitch. What else do you do? I know you do a bunch of other things. Do you crochet? I know you don't stream. And I think you tat. Yes. Yeah, I think you tat. And I don't know if you had seen in Tatter's Discord or stream. For many years I was feeling well. Enough to do any baking. Gotcha. So I started tatting. I learned how to do it. So I know how to do rings, and I know how to do picos. This was my first venture into tatting with crochet thread. So I have a little picot there, and then this afternoon I followed a pattern. It's supposed to be an earring. I got to get the little loop and the big loop closer together. I have to work on that. But for my first one, I think I did pretty good. And again, I don't know how to finish off yet, and to stitch in and hide all my tails. So that's a learning thing. I'm gonna watch some videos about all of that stuff. So I'm excited that I have learned a new hobby. You do cross stitch and black work. Oh, you're open to learning how to tat. Wow. It's the same videos that Tatter recommends to learn, and she says the hardest part is getting the stitch to flip. I was okay with that. I was okay with that, but I think that also has to do with I'm used to working with the same type of thread, and I'm used to crochet. So it's a similar, no, well, it's not really a similar movement, but I'm just forming this because this tree needs to have a point in it because the other one didn't really have it. My problem is that I'm finding is trying to hold the tatting shuttle the right way when you do the one maneuver, but that's something I'm going to have to learn. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'm getting tired. I'm getting hungry. All I had today was a small little sandwich from technically it's a convenience store, but it's not convenience store food. It's actually made to order. It's pretty good stuff. And a bag of microwave popcorn and a small little handful of pretzels. So let me see. Okay, yeah. So we will pick this up tomorrow, and we'll do the branches. The branches take some time, but they kind of work up quick because you don't do it in every row. I think it's for this one's only 4 rows. So that we will work on tomorrow, and then also possibly some Project Linus blankets, which is Saturdays is our Project Linus day. It's dinner time. Yes, I'm getting very hungry myself. All right, we're going to do our little closing things. If anybody is interested, I have a YouTube channel. Check that out. I'm not going to go in depth with it because I think everybody that's in here is familiar with all of this, but I'm still going to do all of this. I have a Discord. Check out the Discord. Join it. Add pictures. Share things, what you're working on, what you have finished. And I have a merch store. Again, the sale is going on until the 30th of December, so you've got a few more weeks. You've got about 3 weeks left for the sale. I'm going to get the raid calls, and then we're going to find somebody to raid out to. So that is the raid call for followers. If anybody is a follower, you can copy that one. And let me get the raid call for subscribers. I need to work on figuring out how to get the command to actually work instead of me copying and pasting. That is the raid call for subscribers. We're going to go and see who is on and who we haven't rated in a while. Let's see. Actually, we haven't rated him in a while. Well, it's up to 2 people that we could raid. Let me see what they're working on at the moment. Alright, I know who we're going to raid into. We're going to raid into somebody that I had mentioned earlier. Let me turn my music off. Again, everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. I know it was a shorter stream. I will be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. to work more on the tree and some Project Linus projects. I need to get that one blanket is done. I need to work on the other one that we've been working on forever. I need to put more work into it. So we're going to go raid MS Creates. They are working on a digital art. It is a dinosaur. It's a T-Rex that is knitting a sweater. So everybody copy those raid calls. Show her some love. She just recently became affiliate a few weeks ago. So support a smaller channel. I mean, I still am a smaller channel, but I was a much smaller channel at one time, and I appreciated all the support that I got. So let's go and see how she is doing, and again, I will chat with you all tomorrow. Happy crafting.